Welcome to Cheesesteak Sports on this sad Monday morning, afternoon. Our playoff chances went from 75 to 35 last night.
Percentage-wise,
yeah. I figured the people weren't idiots and would understand what I was saying. Hopefully they do. It's just really upsetting. 2 weeks in a row we had these game recaps of something that could have been good. Just bad. Like, those were two huge games we lost back-to-back. First time we lost back-to-back games since 2012.
October last year.
Yeah. So, last year was 2013.
Year spot on.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just been a while. So.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday at 4:17 p.m. you were talking about the Eagles and the possibility of getting the number 1 seed after Green Bay lost to Buffalo, and then you go from that to, like Paul just said, possibly not making the playoffs, and we're young. We're only 19, 20 years old.
I'm 20, yeah.
Yeah, 19, 20 years old.
Just making sure.
And we've only had to experience this really for about, like, I don't know, like 10, 12 years. So, like, I feel for the rest of you Philadelphians, but, like, this kills me because it's year after year. Eagles disappoint. And the season's not over. I'm not giving up on the season.
Never give up.
But you got the Cowboys on Sunday night in your place, basically for the playoffs and for the division. And Chip Kelly, and I'm a fan of Chip Kelly, got out coached. And I'm kind of sick of Chip Kelly coming out week after week on his press conferences with his same snarky answers and not really answering any questions. And I think he got out coached last night. The coaching staff as a whole, Billy Davis as well.
I think Billy Davis got out coached.
Great adjustments at all. And obviously it's the players. We don't have the players on the field, but overall it's just another disappointing. Probably going to be another disappointing season.
I mean, I don't know how you'd say like Chip Kelly got out coached.
Yeah.
First off, you spot them 7 points right in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
All right, that's not Chip Kelly's fault.
You come back.
Josh.
The defense has a chance right there to make that a game. They drive from the 10-yard line after that punt because we had Josh Huff, I think, in the slot on that punt. Out wide and had the ball bounce. They still drive 90 yards.
Yeah, but a penalty coming from their defense. Like, Chip Kelly, I wouldn't say he got out coached because he's the one calling the offensive plays. I mean, Mark Sanchez missed throws, blocks were missed, stuff like that.
Definitely.
I mean, Mark Sanchez looked terrible last night. Like, he might have had like 3 good throws all game. I mean, that's not Chip Kelly's fault. It's just Mark Sanchez missing his throws. I mean, I wouldn't put it on Chip Kelly.
I'm saying you gotta.
I don't think Garrett Garrett didn't do a good job. We gave them.
They did a good job of adjusting. We doubled Dez. They went to win. When we singled up with Dez, they went to Dez. Jason Garrett did well coaching last time.
Yeah, Billy Davis didn't.
No, he didn't. I said Billy Davis.
No, I know you said Billy Davis, but you said Chip Kelly.
Yeah, and Chip Kelly.
I mean, I think the offense did all right.
Yeah, I mean, if you score 27 points, you should win a game, but not if you're giving up 38, you're not going to win a game. So
yeah,
spot on 21 doesn't help either. So that's that. We're going to bring on a guy who was at the game. He was there down at the link. So come on, Jared. Welcome to the show.
It's good to be
Pressing time to be on for your first time.
I know.
I would say. But you were at the game last night, and what were the vibes down there? I was like after the game, like what?
After the game?
Yeah, like I mean, not when you knew it was over.
It was depressing. Everyone was leaving after Sanchez got sacked. There's 2 times in a row. There's 2 plays.
Yeah.
Everyone was walking out. Just going through, just listening to people was honestly depressing. But before, in the beginning of the game, I mean, I don't understand how you could start that bad because the place was just, it was insane. Everyone was fired up. And, I like what Chip Kelly did with, getting the ball first because he wanted to make a statement, but I don't understand what was going through the kick return. It was Brad Smith. I wouldn't put it on Huff.
No, they showed a video clip during the game. Like, at first I thought it was Brad Smith's fault, but it shows Brad Smith clearly saying it's yours.
Okay,
But
Huff would have had to go on like 20 yards.
Yeah, it looked like it literally bounced right next to
it did.
That was the story of the game.
I mean, they're both kick returner.
Yeah,
You
someone
know,
should
like
be on
they,
it.
when they announced him, it was like, oh, back to return, it's Josh Huff and Brad Smith.
So-
Okay, so they're both kick returners. So Brad Smith has to get that ball
Yeah.
if it bounces right next to you.
Yeah.
It's tough for Josh Huff to run up from
20 yards.
Yeah. So I mean that honestly.
Yeah, but you
from
think
then-
you think he'd be a little bit like closer even when the ball dropped, because even when the ball dropped, he didn't really make that much of a move until it was like.
Even with that, like we were down 20-0 and we fought back, going up 24-21. We had the lead for what, like 3 minutes. Dallas drove down the field 72 yards, took the lead right back. I think that's when Dez called probably a touchdown.
Yeah, probably.
Called 3 of them, but
It was 3 by him, 2 by him.
and then from there it was downhill. Fourth quarter turnovers. The Selleck fumble. Sanchez threw a pick, but that was late. That was when the game was over.
Well, Selleck fumbled after Sanchez threw that.
Sanchez.
I was thinking. I was thinking of the late. I forgot about the pick. That pick to Ertz.
He had Ertz, and he just that was a bad
Bad
throw.
throw.
Yeah, and then.
And Foles will be out this Saturday as well against Washington, so we'll have Sanchez for another week. And we don't control our destiny right now. Colts fans for this week. And for the Eagles to get in, as you all know, Dallas will have to lose a game to Indianapolis or Washington, and the Eagles have to win out. Or Detroit, Green Bay, or Seattle. One of those 3 teams has to lose out. And I think the most likely would be Detroit.
Who do they play?
They play at Chicago this week.
And then they play
at Green
Lambeau.
Bay. They should lose to Green Bay. And
I don't know what's up with the Bears. We'll see tonight.
at Chicago. Yeah.
What are the Bears really even doing?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, hopefully it's a flash of 08 when the Eagles snuck in. If they do somehow sneak in, right now, I don't see them competing with anybody. We can't beat a good team right now.
Nope.
So, that's that.
We're 6-2 at home.
Wow, yeah.
We were undefeated 2 weeks ago. Just
2
lost
weeks
2
ago.
straight at home.
9-3. 9-5, and we could finish 11-5.
And missed the playoffs.
And sit at home while a team we thrashed on Monday Night Football could be in the playoffs in Carolina or New Orleans or Atlanta, one of those teams.
Yeah, I think Carolina's going to get it, even though without Cam Newton.
Well, I hear he might play this week.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard on Sports Center.
Yeah.
It's a really, really depressing. It's going to be a depressing week. Could be a depressing a lot of months if something doesn't happen. If Indianapolis doesn't beat Dallas.
Luckily, the Eagles game's on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
I don't even I'm just whatever. When it's here, it's here. I'm not amped up for it.
I'm definitely not amped up for it.
If they win,
Well, I'm just
they
saying.
need to win.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying we don't have to wait that long
Yeah.
to watch them play.
yeah.
If they lose that, I mean, I don't know how Philly's going to react. It's going to be something crazy, definitely.
Riots, probably.
Yeah, so what do you think, for next year, the Eagles end up not making the playoffs, or if they somehow do, lose in the first round? Foles, we probably won't see Foles again this year, unless he comes back. I doubt they'll throw him in week 17.
Yeah, they probably won't, even though Sanchez would only be 4-3 with Chip. So, that's his record right now with Chip Kelly is 3-3.
Yeah.
Foles is 14-3.
13-3.
13-3. Mike Vick was 1-4.
Right.
So people were saying, on Twitter, on my timeline, it was a lot of people saying, Foles, these are just the numbers, look at them. He's 40-12. Sanchez is 10-9.
Yeah, we'll see.
So,
we'll
I'm
see
just
if we try to go after Marcus. Chip loves
I
him.
would.
You would? I don't know how much you'd have to give up for him, but
Yeah, that's
that's the
what it
thing.
comes down to.
we'll
But
see.
I would give up 2 first rounds and establish young player for him.
Just a lot of, every year I feel like we think it's going to be the year, and I really did this year.
Still can be.
It still can be if we can somehow sneak in there, but it's not looking good right now. So that's it for Cheesesteak Sports today. Any closing thoughts?
I thought that was.
No, that was it for me. I'm done. So that's it for cheese. Steak.
That's it.
Jared.
Bradley Fletcher socks.
Yeah.
We didn't even need to
I
say
know,
that.
but
Everyone
I'm
knows.
so mad. The second touchdown in the red zone, on the 5-yard line,
Kerry Williams sucks.
he
too,
was
don't
in
forget
the
it.
slot I thought Carolina's played off.
Yeah,
pretty
but
well.
those
Those two penalties, those were bad calls.
No, I know the Sherman gets away with it every week, but
I know.
Yep.
Yeah,
still,
I
it,
mean,
in the rule book it is.
Yeah.
So they should be calling it on Sherman also, but because like last week Sherman was doing that to Macklin down the field, like 10 yards down the field. So.
Yeah, the Seattle does it every week, but officials gonna help us. Dallas beat us last night. Congratulations to all you Cowboys fans talking trash all week. You're probably gonna be able to lose for the next couple months.
Yeah.